Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tata Fox and this is a Tata Fox Express Train journey. So guys, a lot of people, a lot of ladies who watch my channel have always asked me like, oh, I'm really scared of eyeshadow. Eyeshadow's daunting. Oh, I wish I could do eyeshadow like you. Oh, I wish I could be bold like you. So I decided that I'm going to re-look how eyeshadow is viewed in general. Okay, most of the time, 99.9% of the time, women are putting on eyeshadow like I put on eyeshadow, like anybody else puts on eyeshadow. The only difference is the blending and the brushes that you use. If you don't have those small little things right, you're gonna struggle and you're not gonna be happy with the outcome, and then you're gonna say Tata Fox's eyebrows and eyelashes or Tata Fox's eyeshadow is different, and because it's different I don't know how to do it and I quit. We don't have quitters. Quitters are losers. Losers quit. So come a little closer. Yes, come on in, let's have a conversation. Okay, so I've put powder on my under my eyes because I don't want too much residue to fall everywhere else. So the first things first is when you have eyeshadow, when you're applying eyeshadow, you need good brushes, right? You have a big round brush, the big rounded brush. This big rounded brush is good for blending. So you don't apply with this brush, you apply with a smaller brush, this size brush. This brush is smaller, dirty, smaller, rounded, but you're able to manage how much product you're going to put into your eyelid. You have a flatter, this is a bit flat, it's flatter, it's not completely flat, but it is flatter. This brush is flatter but also quite full. So this brush I usually use when I want to put in a dark color on my eyelid. So this one is dark, this one is for depth. So if you want to pack on, I use this one. This one is for dark packing on. This one is for blending. You get smaller ones, they get smaller and smaller and smaller. This is even smaller, and this is for, I use this in the corner of my tear duct, bring it out into the eyes. You get different types of eyebrow. I mean, this is big and round, but it's shorter than the other blending one. So when I want to blend out a dark color and I also want to apply a little bit, I use this short but thick and also blendable. This one is to blend everything together. This one is to apply on the main side of the eyebrows, a little bit smaller, and this one is to do the tear duct. You've got 4 brushes for one eyelid, right? It's not complicated. You'll start to pick up that you can only actually blend your eyelid when you're using bigger, fluffier brushes, and then smaller, more compact, thicker ones, it's what you use to actually apply the eyeshadow onto the eye. So let's start. Always have a base color. Don't apply foundation or don't apply eyeshadow without a base color. This is a color that you're going to put on first, and that's going to merge and it's going to make all the colors blendable. Blend, cohesiveness, unity on the eyelid. Doesn't matter what colors you go for. See, that's another thing that a lot of girls are afraid of. You're afraid of the color. Don't be scared of color. Color's okay, as long as the next point I have is when you have color, you always try and put a neutral with the color. That's my tip. You can, so if you're gonna go for a green, a lime green, I would then put a neutral next to it. So I'd either go for a brown or something that's gonna balance it out. So green, black, work. Green, brown, work. Unless you're going to go for different shades of green, so you're going to go dark green, lime green, but you need to they need to neutralize each other. Unless you're doing like a artistic flair and you really want people to focus on your eyes, that's when you can go for all these different bold eyeshadow colors. But if you're gonna go for a day-to-day, everyday, no worries kind of foundation, then everyday, day-to-day kind of eyeshadow look, then put a neutral with a hint of color, or put a neutral and shimmer. You got those tips? So let's start. I'm gonna be using the Naked palette by Decay. And I'm going to start with my neutral, right? So I'm going to go in with the medium sized brush that's fuller but slightly thick. And I'm going to apply the color Low Blow, which is this one over here. So I'm going to take Low Blow and I'm going to apply her in the all over my eyelid. So all over. So because she's thicker and fuller, you can see that she is easy to blend out. The biggest thing about eyeshadow is blending. So now that I feel like I've put enough eyeshadow on my eyelid, I'm gonna take that bigger one I spoke about and I'm gonna blend out just the top of that eyeshadow. I'm gonna blend it out because you want it to fade in. You don't want lines. If you see lines when you're applying eyeshadow, you're already making a mistake. So blend out, fight the system, blend her out. I am not going to be doing a complicated look today. I don't want to do cut creases and stuff. I just want to do color. I just want to do an eyeshadow that everybody understands. As I am blending, I am working this color into the eyelid. Now that is my base color. Do you see that? That is my base color. I'm going to take the small brush which I use for adding dark colors. I'm going to go into the color Ashes. Right? And I'm going to put Ashes in the outer tier. So when you put a dark color here, you're actually going to start making your eyes small. If you want to open up the eye and you want to make a smoky effect, you actually put it on the end, in the crease, at the tail end of your crease. So you're going to go in there and you're going to start applying your dark eyeshadow. Bring it in just a little bit on the lash line. And just, you can see that I'm just tapping and using circular motions to start the blending out process. Right? So the brush that I applied my neutral, so my base color on, that's when I'm going to go in. And I'm going to use it again, but I'm going to be blending out the dark shade with that brush. This is going to have some residual base color on it. You're going to use that to blend in the dark eyeshadow. And you're going to blend. And you're going to blend. And you're going to blend. Blend even into the bottom, like what I'm doing here. Blend, blend, blend. So you can already see that there are two colors on my eyelid. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lighter color. So I can be done, you can be done, you can throw on some eyelashes, you can be done. But if you want to add dimension, and then you're going to go in with a very light color. I'm going to go in with the color Ounce. Right, this is Ounce. This is like the white. You're going to take Ounce and you're going to take your smallest, remember the tear duct brush, and you're going to go into the corner of the eye. And you're going to start bringing that out. Now you're only going to do it in the bottom half of your eyelid. Now, this is where most people go wrong, because then they leave it. This is the point. This is the exact point where people put it on, right? You put on your foundation, your eyeshadow, and then you leave it. That's not a look, okay? You can see the line over here. You can see it's not blended over here. And I don't like the white unless I was going for a lighter brown shade. I don't like that it's so white. But I know that I want to put another tone over it just to give it a bit of, okay, a bit of, right? So I'm going to take another brush. This is a small brush too. This is not as tapered at the end. This is more rounded at the end. And I'm gonna go with my shimmer. So this is my shimmer color called Lumbre. This one. Okay, I'm gonna take that, and we're not going to do circular motions here because we've already got a color. We're gonna dab this on top. Dab this Lumbre color on top of that white that I just put on, right? Then I'm going to go back in with that brown from Low Blow. I'm gonna need a cleaner brush. So this is another blending brush. I'm going to go in the color Low Blow again. And then I'm gonna go on to where I see a line. Where I see a line, I'm gonna go and dab that Low Blow there. And I'm gonna start to blend it into, I'm gonna take this Low Blow and I'm gonna blend it into the dark and blend it into that shimmer. So when I want more color on my eyelid, I dab, and then I dab that on. I don't swipe, right? Let's go back in with that shimmer again until it's, you can see the different colors, but it's also blending. It's about blending. There are literally so many colors on my eyelid, but what it's doing is, I don't know if you guys can see, it's dark on the outside, it's faded into a brown over here, and it's gone into a lighter white shimmer. And I've done that by layering and layering and layering and pairing and pairing and pairing the colors. You could have just put 2 colors if you wanted to. Simple makeup eyeshadow, no stress. But I want to show you something that it's not difficult to do. You put in your neutral color, you put in your second dark color that you're going to blend out, then you go for your lighter color. If you want to add shimmer, add shimmer. If you don't want to add shimmer, don't add shimmer. But when you put all those color in, the act of blending makes it cohesive. Okay, you have these small little brushes. This is tiny, tapered end, very, very small. That's for literally the inner corner of your eyelid. I'm gonna then take my Morphe 35T and I'm gonna go into the champagne color over here, and I'm gonna apply that just in the tear duct, that champagne gold, just in the tear duct. So this doesn't look like a finished look. That's because we don't have mascara on and we don't have eyelashes on. I don't want to see exactly where the darker shade started. I want it to fade into dark and fade out. Fade in. You don't want it to be black, white, orange. No, that's never gonna work. You fade the shit together. Slap on some eyeshadow. You slap on some lashes. So then I would take a bit of my highlighter and I'd go into the arch of my eyebrow. We throw on some lashes, and I'll show you guys the end product. And this is simple. Don't let eyeshadow intimidate you. So now I have another brush that I'm going to use. This is a flat brush, flat, and I'm gonna use that to apply under my eyelash line because I don't want it to smudge everywhere. So the dark color goes under. I put white eyeliner on before I do this step. I'm gonna put mascara on the bottom lid. You have to put mascara on your bottom eyelashes if you're gonna wear lashes. Don't be looking like a bald-headed chicken. Gotta take care of the lashes at the bottom the same way you take care of the lashes at the top. Okay, so basically that is your eyeshadow done. What I sometimes do is cover the lash line with a bit of eyeliner. You can do that. You don't have to do it. You know when you don't have to put eyeliner over your lash line, when you are a professional eyelash applicator, when you're so good at putting on your lashes that they actually go and touch just where your real lashes start. If you can merge those two together, you don't have to put eyeliner on. But most times, even I get that wrong. So I put a slick of eyeliner just on top to cover the lash line, to give the eyes a more of a cat-like shape. But that's you done. 4 steps of applying eyeshadow. Number 1, know your brushes. Number 2, know your colors and what works together. Number 3, go bold. Don't be scared. Don't be intimidated by eyeshadow. And number 4, blend until you feel like you've blended. And then when you feel like you've blended enough, blend a little bit more. It's about a graduation of color. It's not number 5. The 5th rule is it's about a graduation of color. It's not about slapping some color on and thinking it's going to work. You have to blend and make everything look cohesive. Make it seem like your eyeshadow is blending into color, not color, 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 eyelash, boom, 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 finished. No, that's not how we do it. You have to finesse. Spend a little time. And if you don't have the time, don't do 3, 4, 5 colors. Do 2 colors. Do 1 color. That is the gift of eyeshadow. Okay, guys. So, I'm too lazy to do. As you can probably tell, for the first time on Tata Fox history, I'm too lazy to do the frontal. So this is what I do when I'm going out, don't have time, don't want to do the frontal, but I still want to rock the wig because the wig is still kind of cute. I throw on a really cute headscarf, but my face is still banging. Okay. But that's eyeshadow. That is literally eyeshadow. Don't let eyeshadow intimidate you. Enjoy yourself. Have fun with colors. Have fun being bold. And have fun blending until your wrists fall off. My name is Tata Fox. And this is the Tata Fox Express train. And you guys are the bombs.com.